there. I want to talk about some of the enemies that we have in retirement. I don't know if you guys had thought about it or not, but sometimes we have to fight. We have to fight those enemies. And sometimes we can't fight them. It's just something we have to deal with. And one of those happens to be inflation. Now, as we know, the cost of everything is going up right now. And we just have to budget. We have to find ways to buy cheaper items or go without, depending on what your income is. Another thing in retirement that we have to fight against is boredom. Boredom can get us into so much trouble. It can get us into gambling habits. It can get us into addictions. It can get us into things that we just really shouldn't be getting into. So we have to be very, very mindful of our state of activity. So boredom is not our friend. That is definitely one of our enemies. Isolation. And I'm guilty of isolation. I don't really go out of the house. I don't really do anything outside of the house. If I go somewhere, I'm usually with someone. I don't go anywhere by myself, really. I have no interest in going anywhere. I'm fine being in the house by myself alone, and I know I do isolate myself, and I don't like it, but it's something I do. That's three of the enemies so far that we have to fight. Another enemy we have in retirement is our health. Of course, there are things we can do to increase our health, to make our health better. And of course, we know what those are. We go over those all the time with our doctor. I just had a doctor's appointment yesterday. So that's four things in retirement that we have to fight. And the fifth thing that we have to fight in retirement is aging. How we can't fight aging. Aging is part of life. We get older and there's nothing we can do about it. As a matter of fact, we want to get older, right? That's the only way we know we're living, is if we get older. So those are five things that are enemies when we are retired that we have to fight. We have to fight against those. One is inflation. How do you fight inflation? You budget. You go to food banks, you do things that keep as much money in your pocket as you can to handle your expenses. But as far as budgeting, we all know how to budget. We should know how to budget, right? But you just don't buy those random, unexpected things that you normally would buy. But inflation, we have no control over the cost of anything. So we just have to watch what we buy, how we buy it, how we spend our money, right? Okay, number two would be boredom. What are we doing that's making us so bored? Do we not have hobbies? Because believe it or not, I am never bored. Thank God for you guys, because you keep me busy creating videos for you. So that's one of the things that keeps me from being bored. But I find that this is what I love doing, and this is what I do. So find a hobby. If you have to go outside of the house to take a walk, to go to the store just to be around people, whatever you have to do to stay from being bored. Pick up your best hobby that you had when you were younger and start doing that. Sometimes just coloring in a coloring book. Get you some crayons and a coloring book and color. I have a Sudoku book that I'm almost addicted to. I have to do it every day. Sudoku is a puzzle thing with numbers. But I love doing it. It's like every day I have to do a page. So that keeps me from being bored. And another thing is isolation. Now, some people, as they get older, they seem to tolerate or can't tolerate certain things. Me is noise. I can't tolerate somebody raising their voice. I can't tolerate kids screaming. I can't tolerate loud music. I can't tolerate loud cars. Um, and I never would have thought I'd be saying that. I can't stand noise. I love sitting in quiet. I love just hearing, like right now, I'm hearing the raindrops hit on the roof because it's raining here in Michigan where I'm at. And I love hearing just quiet. Why? I don't know. As you get older, things change. I was just telling my son about this yesterday. As you get older, your likes and dislikes change. Things that you used to do, you just don't do anymore. Me, I was a go, go, go person. Go, go. Now it's like you got to drag me out of the house to get me to go anywhere. I hate that, but that's me now, and I have to accept me. I mean, I don't want to isolate myself. I don't feel unhappy. That's the thing. Now, if you're isolating yourself and you don't feel good about it, then it's time to make some moves and fight that isolation. But if you enjoy it, what's the point of fighting it? um, Another thing we have to fight is our health. We have to keep ourselves healthy as possible. That's where we have to really get out, because I'm going to start walking as soon as this weather clears up and we get a good day. I'll take you guys with me when I go on my first walk for spring or whatever. We're going to go for a walk and you guys are going to go with me, and I'll probably be out of breath because I haven't walked in a while. But that's one of the things. And my doctor even told me yesterday, she's like, you got to get out and start walking. I was like, okay. So, yeah, and that's one of the things I do enjoy doing is walking, especially when it's nice out. So I will start walking, and then juicing. You guys, I got that juicer, and I have just been going crazy with that thing. I've been drinking a glass of the juice every day, and then the pulp, I've been putting it in my food. I made beans yesterday, and or 2 days ago, and I put some of the pulp in the beans. It was good. She told me that. She said, eat the pulp that comes from the juice, because a lot of times people juice and all they do is drink the juice and they're not getting that fiber from the skins and stuff like that. So I am juicing and eating the pulp or the fiber that comes out of it. And the last thing that's an enemy for retirees is aging. And there's nothing that we can really do about that except keep ourselves in the best health as possible, and just enjoy the process, stay active, stay busy. Don't just sit there and age. Stay socializing, stay around people. I just finally talked to my 92-year-old friend the other day, and we had us a great little conversation, and I'm going to be calling her again real soon. But she stays active. She likes to read. She don't really get around so much anymore, but she likes to read and she likes to talk. So I got to start calling her more so me and her can have those good conversations. But I hope you guys found this video interesting, and you got your dukes up, ready to fight, because we got to fight those 5 enemies of retirement. And if you like this video, check out this one that I'm going to hook to the back of this one. All right, so you guys take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah. Love you. Bye.